All right, hello Sagittarius placements. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, Venus. Okay, we're gonna be doing your next 48-hour reading. Okay, so make sure to like the video, double tap the screen. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Keep in mind, still technically timeless. So if it says next 48, whenever you see this video, it can still resonate. Okay, along with the others. All right, so give me 1 second. Let me make sure it's all good, okay? Let's see. Sagittarius, next 48. Welcome in, welcome in. All right, 1 second. Some of y'all, your back may hurt, okay? Because my back hurts a lot. I damn near fell over in the shower yesterday. Moved the wrong way, okay? So be careful of your back, Sagittarius placements, okay? Let's see. What's going on for Sagittarius for the next 48 hours? Let's see. Some of y'all could be manifesting, okay? Or you're wondering why your manifestations are not coming in at the timing that you may want, okay? Let's see. What's going on for my Sagittarius placements? Okay. So Sagittarius, if you've been manifesting anything, I'm not saying y'all are out here doing spells and whatnot, but you could just be thinking about something that you want, or you're wondering when is something going to come in. It's coming in, okay, in the next 48. It could be a love offer. You could be dealing with an Aries or a Leo placement, okay, or you could have that in your chart. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like you're wondering, when's this person gonna text me? When's this offer gonna come in? It's coming in. Okay, let's see. Some of y'all could have Capricorn in your chart. What's going on for my Sagittariuses? All right, in the next 48. Yeah, something about your money, okay? Or it could also be a job. Some of you guys are worried about like a job offer not coming through. I feel like you're going to hear back from them in the next 48 hours, okay? If that's something that you have been curious about, okay? Let's see. Some of you guys also could be making some sort of changes when it comes to how you handle your emotions, okay? Let's see. Or it would be wise, okay? I want to say it would be wise for you guys to make some changes when it comes to how you handle your emotions, okay? Whether that's anger, sadness, even happiness, I don't know. However you feel, if you know that you got, maybe temper issues, or if you tend to like crash out or something like that, Sagittarius placements, or you might do things over the top, when you're feeling some type of way. I feel like you're, trying to maintain your, I want to say, I'm hearing good energy. Okay, so you're trying to maintain your good energy in the next 48 hours. I feel like that will help bring something in quicker by not, I want to say acting up. Okay, let's see what's going on for my Sagittarius placements for the next 48 hours. Make sure to hit the like button if you're in here. Okay. Also, some of y'all, if you I feel like you guys, if you're getting back out there or something like that, you could just be traveling. I meant to say driving. Okay, some of y'all could be driving or traveling. Okay, whatever form of transportation you may take. I'm seeing someone on a bike right now. Somebody could be biking. Okay, in the next 48. But wherever you go, make sure you're like helping people around you. Okay, I'm not saying you have to help everybody, but I feel like you're wondering why some sort of like good karma is not coming in, or why it's delayed. You got to be more helpful to society or the people around you, okay? Or at least that would help. And also something about maintaining your temper, okay? The way you react to things, get that in check, okay? It's like you checking yourself in the next 48, okay? And it's going to bring some sort of blessing, especially if you're, looking for some sort of financial blessing, okay? Some of you guys may be, in your emotions in the next 48, but how you handle things is what matters, okay? How you react to things is what matters. You can feel how you feel. There's nothing wrong with your feelings, you know, but it's how you handle certain things, okay? So, you know, if you're, I don't know if you work somewhere or you might, I don't know, you could just be dealing with somebody who's like toxic, or you might have a rude customer, you might have a rude family member, a rude ass friend, you know. Somebody could just say something kind of crazy to you and you might want to cuss them out, you know what I'm saying? What you got to do is learn to dial it back, okay, and just understand that that person's probably an idiot, yes, okay, and no, they should not be trying you, but the way you react is what matters, okay? I hope that makes sense. It will bring you better karma, better opportunities when you remain calm, okay? There's something that I feel like is going to happen in the next 48 where you might want to just pop off, okay? You need to not do that. All right. So let's see. I'm hearing kill him with kindness. Let's see. We have the Nine of Pentacles reverse. And the Ten of Swords. What's that about? I see you being like unhappy with the situation. It will literally, Sagittarius. I'm not saying, because y'all, I love Sagittarius, okay? I'm not saying that y'all are bad people, but whatever is going on in the next 48, I feel like you're going to want to Five of Wands. You're gonna want to argue. You're gonna want to fight. You're gonna want to pop off. Don't do that. It's gonna make you feel worse anyways, okay? I feel like it's still not gonna help the situation. All right. Some of y'all, this could be on the road. If you're traveling, this could be on the road. You may be traveling and somebody, you know, if you're driving, somebody may cut you off and you want to follow that person for the next 3 miles. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may want to cuss them out, roll down your window, okay? Don't do that. People have guns these days, okay? So, anyways, a big part of your reading so far is maintaining your emotions, okay? Even if somebody's doing something wrong, let it go, okay? It will benefit you by just not entertaining it. Don't feed into it. In your mind, you can cuss them out, okay? In your mind, you can say that person's a dumb fucking bitch. I hate them. Why are they so stupid? You know? In your head, though, okay? You can cuss them out in your head, but do not do it out loud, okay? Some of you guys, you could be going to some sort of celebration. I'm hearing villa, okay? So some of y'all could be going to some sort of, it could be live music, doesn't have to be. I'm seeing pillars, okay? Some of y'all could be going to some area where there's like pillars or something like that. I feel like you're out and about. All right, let's see. Wait, let me clarify the King of Swords here. Let's see. Look, the Tower. You could avoid this, I feel like, Sagittarius, but some of y'all, you're going to say something anyways. You're going to want to do something crazy anyways, and it may cost you, okay? So, and I don't know, some of y'all may not have the money to, you know, end up in a legal situation. So that's why I'm saying, like, maintain your temper or just stay home, okay? Let's get some Oracle. I think I already used this deck today. Hold on. All right, so let's see. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's going on for my Sagittarius is for the next 48 hours? Groupie. Some of y'all, it could be about a lover, okay? You might find out that, I almost said found out. So maybe some of y'all already found out that somebody was dealing with other people or other women. Yeah, eye candy, they got a wandering eye. Okay, so if you got a love interest or whoever you're dealing with, you may find out that, you know, that person is a hoe, okay, or they like hoes. Let's see. Look, what did I just say about the police, okay? Maintain your temper. Let's see. Especially if you're at work, okay? This also could be happening around you. If you guys know that you're not someone who usually pops off and stuff like that, if you know time and place, then yes, this could be happening around you too. You got to take it how it resonates, okay? It could also be something over money if you are at work in the next 48, okay? Clarify the jackpot here. Yeah, Spirit's literally saying, like, give it a rest. Don't rile yourself up by getting mad over a situation that you can't control, really. Okay? Then we have hookups. Some of y'all could be hooking up with somebody in the next 48 hours. You could be having a one night stand or something like that, or going to see your, your fling or whatever you want to call it. But I feel like you're finding out that somebody has like side pieces. Okay? Let's see. Yeah, you could be dealing with another Sagittarius. Love on the brain. So yeah, I'm getting a few scenarios. Some of y'all, this is happening at work. Somebody may test your patience at work, okay, or over some money situation. Also, if you work in retail, something may happen with the money. Like if you have to deal with lottery stuff, something may happen, okay? If you guys work in retail at the cashier station or whatever, there could be an argument over that for some reason. Look, it's something to do with money here. Bank loan, credit. Somebody may be mad that you don't have all the money in the drawer, okay? Like picture somebody winning a lottery ticket, right? Maybe it's $500 and you just don't have $500 in the drawer to give them. They got to go somewhere else, or they got to, go wherever they, give out the larger amounts of money when you win the lottery, okay? Somebody may be giving you a hard time when you're at work over something that you can't control. So keep your tempered, okay? Sagittarius is the Temperance card. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Gemini. We have June here. Look, this is how you're going to be looking at somebody like, are you serious? And in your head, cuss them out, okay? That's all you got to do. Just don't say it out loud, Sag, okay? Let's see. What's going on for my Sagittariuses for the next 48? Yeah, we got Butcher. I feel like y'all work in food service or something like that, okay? Some of y'all. We have Butcher, Ruthless, okay? Some of y'all could be someone who, you might work with meats, okay? Somebody could work at Arby's, okay? Let's see. Why am I hearing hater blockers? Okay, some of y'all, I don't know if you use phrases like that, but you could be using your quote unquote hater blockers, okay? You could be wearing sunglasses in the next 48, but it's like you trying to block out the haters or block out the negative energy, okay? Let's see. Also, some of y'all, I feel like some of y'all need to hear, do not stay around fake ass people, especially friends, just because you want friends, okay? Why would you keep weirdos around you? Some of y'all need to get rid of a certain friend that's fake, okay? Because I feel like you're keeping a certain friend around just because. That's not your real friend, okay? Let's see. We have anxiety. Some of y'all are afraid that you're going to lose like a certain job or some sort of money, end up in a bad situation because of your temper. Ain't shit, lover, love bombing, Hunter. Someone's name could be Hunter. Bad habits. Your reading's about control. You don't need that. Being needy reverse. You don't need that person. You don't need those drugs. You don't need that alcohol. You don't need those hoes, okay? You don't need that person who has hoes. You don't need, I'm hearing, I don't need this, okay? I feel like y'all are getting fed the fuck up, okay? With many situations in your life. Let's see. Oh my lord. What's up for Sag? Yeah, pay attention to the red flags. I feel like you've been ignoring certain people's faults, or certain, it could even be a job. It could be a certain job's faultiness, okay? Whatever you do. It's like you're tired of like not calling shit out. But like I said, try to not do that, okay? What you got to do if you really feel like something's wrong in a certain connection or a workplace, you need to line up a new job and then quit. Make sure you get the job. Make sure you got your orientation date or whatever, and then leave. Don't leave a job without having another job lined up, okay? Don't be silly. All right, so if you feel like something's really wrong in your workplace or with a friend, a family member, you got to plan your way out, okay? You can't control someone else's stupidity, Sagittarius. As much as you may want to be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know, You can't do that, okay? You don't want to go to jail. You don't want to end up in prison, okay? Let's see. You're so angry, Sagittarius, in the next 48. A light bulb moment. Let's see. Spiritually woke. Some of y'all already know this, you know, spiritually. Tolerating abuse. Okay? That could be what some of y'all have been dealing with. And keep in mind, if you are dealing with like a lover who's abusive, hopefully not, but if you have a manipulative, abusive lover in any type of way, be careful of like reactive abuse, because you know. But if you have dealt with somebody who is abusive to you or toward you, you know what they do. They will purposely abuse you and torture you, whether it's mentally or physically. And then when you finally react, that's when they want to, you know, pull out their phone and be like, oh my God, look, I told you guys they're crazy. Look, they're crazy. Da 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 da. And they didn't record the part where they were torturing you for however long or manipulating you for however long. This is like someone getting fed up with being mistreated, probably you. And don't be victim of someone trying to purposely get you angry again or angry at all. And then they're gonna like try, whether they're recording or not, they're gonna try to make you look like you're the one in the wrong. That's why I'm saying, when you keep your temper tempered, you have a better outcome. Even if you feel like cussing somebody out, even if you feel like beating somebody's ass, okay? Don't do that. You'll look better in the situation if you stay calm, okay? So let's see. Because after a while, you know, even if you do react, you still, now you're in trouble too. You know what I'm saying? Now you're being looked at as the bad guy too, even if they were abusing you. Now you know, you did some crazy stuff. You said some crazy stuff. So you got to be careful, okay? So you need to be calm as best as you can, okay? Because I feel like people really will be trying you, Sagittarius, whether it's at work, love, it might be all three, okay? Let's see. Financial boundaries. Some of y'all need to evaluate who you've been giving money to, okay? Especially if obviously these people or friends are not good for you. Stop giving money to people that, I know I said at the beginning of the reading, yes, help your community, but obviously if you have fake friends, then why would you help them out? You need to withdraw, you know, who you're giving to. In my opinion, I was not raised to reward people when they have bad behavior. You know, no, I'm not going to help you if you keep treating me like shit. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's how I view it, because I wasn't raised that way. So when people mistreat me, no, I'm not doing what you want. Why would I? You're not treating me respectfully. People who, you know, so I don't know. That could even be about your children. If you have kids, Sagittarius, stop rewarding that kid or your kid. I'm not trying to tell y'all how to parent, but if you wonder why your kid keeps throwing a tantrum all the time when he or she doesn't get his or her way, it's because you eventually keep giving in, you know, when they act up. So they know now, in their head, they're growing up to think that when they act up, they're still going to get their way, because eventually you just want them to be quiet, you know, or, you know, stop complaining, stop yelling, stop throwing a tantrum. Okay, so take it how it resonates. Let's see what's going on for my Sagittariuses for the next 48 hours. You can't reward people with bad behavior. I don't care how old they are. That's not how it should be, because then people don't learn. And that's where you see people in the workplace, okay? Karens, people having tantrums in the workplace because they want this and they want it now. And maybe you can't provide that service, or you can't do whatever they're asking for them at that time. Maybe you don't have power over something. That's how, okay, it's coming full circle. That's how people end up grown as fuck, acting like 5-year-olds in public, damn near having an adult tantrum because they don't understand that they can't have everything their way. You know what I'm saying? Okay? So it's a lot of crazy, chaotic energy. that y'all got to deal with. Yeah, you may feel like somebody's acting like a wild animal. Okay, let's see. Y'all could have a crazy day like this too, where you're like, what is wrong with people? And some of y'all, if you have a lover, make sure that they don't act like this. Okay, like an adult child, man child, who's not loyal. Love triangle. Like I said, somebody has like multiple options, but they want to act a fool when you catch them. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Cancer or have Cancer in your chart. Anything else for Sagittarius next 48 hours? Some of y'all could be from the south. Some of y'all also could be doing your hair or getting your hair done in the next 48 hours, okay? Also, I don't know why that comes out a lot for Sagittarius, but if you maybe just do your hair by yourself or something, okay? Figure out how to do your own hair or something, because whoever you go to do your hair or whatever, I'm some of y'all, you keep going to a barber or someone who does hair and they keep fucking your shit up. Why do you keep going to them? And Sagittarius, I hope you're not a barber or something, or a person who does hair, but or if you do other people's hair, you keep messing them up. I don't know if they're telling you, you know how in the videos, or it happens in real life. But that's why you need to be able to, speak up for yourself. Because if they turn you around in that chair and they say, "Do you like it?" And you're like, "Yeah, for sure. I love it so much. Oh my God, it's so cute." And you hate it when you walk out the door. Why are you saying you like it when you don't? And you need to look up or something, because how are you letting somebody cut your hair or do your hair to the point where it's done and you weren't paying attention, you weren't looking, saying, "Hey, I don't like that. Can you not do that? Can we do something else?" Like, I don't know, some of y'all need to stop somebody before they like keep working on your hair or something. Like, I don't know, pay attention. What the heck? And Sneaky Link came out again, okay? So some of y'all could be going to see a Sneaky Link, all right? But that's what I got, okay? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Use common sense, let things play out, okay? It's still technically timeless, like all of my other readings, okay? Time is fluid when you watch tarot readings. So yeah, you guys have a good one. I think I'm awake now, but I'm still tired, so I might go for a drive in a little bit. Clear my mind and get out the house. I get cabin fever after a few days. All right, so you guys have a good one. Like the video, subscribe. And if you want a personal, you can book a private, okay? But I'm not going live for personals today. Raffle ends in 2 days, okay? Adios.